different class. When I get through, I'ma bring my dogs. 2 by 2, man, I walk on the arc. Sitting at the front just like Rosa Parks. Trust me, you don't wanna see me get
2K.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. For Indiana, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And we'll get to see Paul George in this one. Obviously, we saw the terrible leg injury he suffered, but he has done more than just come back. In some ways, he's come back better than ever, hasn't he, Kenny?
Yeah, that's impossible almost. I mean, you think about the horrific scare that we all had watching him go down, and he's taken his game to another level, taking central control of the offense, and now he plays incredible defense. How do you do that, Shaq? How does a guy have that kind of injury and be able to come back with that kind of confidence?
Well, it's called heart. The guy has a big heart, and not only that, Kenny, you can respect this as a shooter. His improvement in the three-point shot has been a game change for him. He's clearly one of the elite talents in the league right now after that injury. I'm happy for him.
Love that Paul George story. Time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan's got the call.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Kyrie Irving is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's James in at the small forward. Ibaka, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move. Earns a trip to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Now here's James. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. And stolen by LeBron. About 1 minute into the first quarter. It's a pick by Love. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
Now here is Ibaka. Makes it off the glass.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment but still converting the basket. toughness.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
And the Pacers with possession here. 4-point game. In the corner, George with it. His three-pointers off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, James, defended by George. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one goes long.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. From 13, the rebound by Kevin Love.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
James dishes to Love. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Carter Williams kicks to Turner and stolen by Love. And Thompson throws it down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Heat.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Now here's James. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron outside. This one for 3. Pacers with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the score by Indiana. That's tipped. Feeds to Irving. The high post shot. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ibaka with a screen on LeBron. The 3 from George. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James, the pass to Richardson. Love outside. Irving with the ball. 35 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Now, here is Irving. Trailing by 2, Thompson. LeBron kicks to Irving, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here's LeBron. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Expanding his range. Another miss by LeBron. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Turner with the steal. LeBron against George. Kicks it to Ibaka. That ball's nice speed that time from George. That's 7 points for Serge Ibaka. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here's Irving. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. The feed to Love. George against LeBron. Paul George with the steal. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Young comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Sessions subbed in for Carter Williams. And then for Cleveland, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Love. And Shumpert in there for Richardson.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of George. It's one of the reasons that he's so special as a player. He's overcome a bunch of adversity, which I think has fortified him as a leader on his team and also one of the best two-way players in the game.
Now here's Shumpert, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to George. From 18 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good. George has got 7 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shumpert, no good. Now here's Sessions. And it's Young at the elbow. Turner with the screen. And George now top of the key. That doesn't go either for George. The Cavaliers trail by 12. LeBron dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Young, following the score by Cleveland. George passes to Turner. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The 3 from George. And Indiana, another 3.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
LeBron kicks to Irving. James a screen on Sessions. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
He dishes it to James. Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Sessions. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Laverne, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Morris comes in for LeBron. And it's Collison in for Irving. And that one, good.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Collison. Laverne passes to Hollis Jefferson. In the corner, George with it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in assists, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Now here's Collison. Here's Laverne. Right through the D for the layup. Pacers leading by 13. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Outside, George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. There's a good screen. Shumpert dishes to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Back to Shumpert. Over to the left wing. Hollis Jefferson. Cleveland the rebound. The kick out to Collison. Had the space there, but it's offline. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Young passes to George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now here's Teague following the miss by Marcus Morris. Teague kicks to Muscala. The three-pointer no good. Outside Collison. Puts it up from 15. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, that's just outstanding work from Hollis Jefferson. I mean, this is a guy that puts the team first in everything. Always looking to create the best shot on offense.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pacers lead by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
George and Young are the forwards. Teague out there with Young. And it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And so here is Indiana, following the score by Cleveland. There's the pick. And here's Young from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
The 3 from George. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Cleveland also making some changes. Splitter comes in for Laverne, and James subbed in for Marcus Morris. And Young kicks to Ibaka. Dish now to T. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Murray, the pass to Love. James dishes to Love. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Pacers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to LeBron. Paul George with the steal. Shoots from 14. Not going to go that time. Good D by James.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And here is Teague. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Murray. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Teague against Richardson. Now George. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, I mean, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Muscala. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for T. Out to the right wing with the fadeaway. Love, no luck. Pacers leading by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And George kicks to Young. And the rejection by LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 12. He feeds it to Love. LeBron outside. Leans from outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Ibaka kicks to Carter-Williams. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Another miss by Ibaka.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Splitter sets a screen. LeBron passes to Splitter. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Splitter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Turner with the screen. And it's Carter-Williams in the corner. Turner dishes to Carter-Williams. From deep. Again, Carter-Williams missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Murray. Screen by Ibaka. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Drills it from outside. Carter Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. James kicks to Irving. Back to James. On the wing, Irving. Dishes to Richardson. Trying his luck deep. The shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young. Over to the wing. Carter Williams, the pass to Young. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here.
Number 23.
5 to shoot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's a 12-point Pacer lead. Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Richardson dishes to Thompson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Thompson's got 6.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Covered by LeBron. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops. Sessions checked in for Indiana. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Count that one.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. LeBron, no luck. Ibaka outside. And the pass to Sessions. Ibaka outside. He's guarded by Love. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. LeBron outside. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. James has got 7 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Sessions. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Launches a 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Irving kicks to Love. Passes to Shumpert. A 3-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Carter Williams, the pass to Sessions. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. He has 5.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Love dishes to Irving. It's a pick by Love. Feeds to Thompson. Sessions against Irving. And Thompson kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Turner. Sessions with it. He's got 5. A 3-ball. Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. To the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Pacers.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Indiana. Muscala, he's checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Teagan for Michael Carter-Williams. Cleveland also making some changes. Laverne comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Collison in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Sessions. Outside Teague. Cavaliers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Collison against Sessions. And it's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And so here is Indiana. Clock at 6. Shots good from Young.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Collison. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hollis Jefferson passes to Laverne. And stolen by Jeff Teague. 2 minutes. Down low. Here's Young. That's short off the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Teague, here we go. Here's Muscala. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Laverne. Morris a screen. Shumpert dishes to Morris. Knocked loose. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here is Morris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
Young, right side. To the right side. To the inside. And Young slams it home.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Sessions kicks to Muscala. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The combination of speed and size from Young, really hard to deal with.
Morris a screen. Here's Shumpert. And the 3 off target. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Pacers up by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too. They missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Well, we'll just take a look at what George has done tonight. 12 points and also 3 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Paul George really making a difference here.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Kyrie Irving is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Love. He kicks it to Irving. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now, here's George, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shoots a 3, and Paul George, another 3. George has got 18 points.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Good on the triple.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
To the middle, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And now a look at Serge Ibaka. Some stats on him. His last 10 games, averaging 12 points, just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 9. Love goes in, and Love throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so here is Indiana. The Cavaliers making the shot. Ibaka. That one rolling around and rims out. The Cavaliers trail by 16. A nice shot by LeBron. He's got 9.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Now, here is George. 18 points for him. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Knocks it loose. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Richardson. The rebound by Ibaka. Pacers leading by 14. Outside Turner. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 17. Irving against Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. Releases. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Love outside. The feed now to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James, the pass to Thompson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on George.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. 9 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a change here. Young's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's George. He's got 18. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Ibaka. And Turner with the basket on the assist from Ibaka. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. Carter Williams against Irving. He dishes it to James. Love kicks to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. James, the pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Love.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Pacers leading by 16. Ibaka outside. Now the dish to Young. He tries for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The 11-footer makes a big height bounce and goes in. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Turner with a screen for Carter Williams. George dishes to Turner. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Outside Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Irving attacking.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Ibaka. Good D from Love.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And you know what? In George, I've seen a bit of a maturity come about in terms of him picking his spots in games. And that's evidence of a high basketball IQ and a comfort level with his role as leader on this team.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 11. Outside, George. Pass to Young. Jumper off the screen. And good that time. Young's got 5 points so far.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Love with the screen on George. LeBron kicks to Love. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Good game for Love. He's got 10 rebounds, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Young's checked in for Indiana. Teague comes in for Carter Williams. Laverne, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hollis Jefferson comes in for James. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Young passes to Turner. Teague with a clean look. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Muscala, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Marcus Morris is checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Kyrie Irving. Indiana leading by 13. And Young kicks to Young. He feeds it to Teague. They set the screen. Dishes to George. Fires top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
And he can't get the first one. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Murray. Good on the second free throw. And here's Young. 5 points in the game. Screen by Young. Back to Young. The tray. But they get it back. Indiana moving the ball around. Young against Morris. He gets it in there. And that's now 10 points for Thaddeus Young.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now, here's Laverne. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Collison dishes to Morris. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Now here's Collison. Morris kicks to Collison. 8 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Collison's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Shoots from the baseline. Moves back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Sessions checked in for Young. Morris with a screen on Sessions. Collison kicks to Morris. And no good that time.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
A nice shot by Teague.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Now here's Collison. Morris a screen. Collison kicks to Morris. Paul George with the steal. Teague against Shumpert. Teague can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 19. 13 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hollis Jefferson's got 6.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Young, a screen on Collison. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. There's a screen. George, that's a two-pointer.
Excellent contest. And I'll tell you something else. I mean, Hollis Jefferson is just a lockdown defender. Doesn't get any plainer than that.
And it's sent back by George. They get it back. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. Now the Pacers moving it up. And Young kicks to Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. To the left side wing. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Wide open shot is on the money.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Shumpert in the corner. Releases. The shot's good. Collison making the play. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Pacers leading by 17. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Shumpert kicks to Morris. Laverne passes to Shumpert. Buries it from three-point range. Shumpert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Sessions dishes to Teague. Young sets a screen for Sessions. Here's Teague. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Teague's got 7 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Collison, good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the three. Sessions, no good. Teague against Shumpert. The pass to Morris. The three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Indiana leading by 14. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Ibaka. Also Young out there. Miles Turner out there with Young.
And I like the aggressiveness that Turner plays with. For such a young guy, it's proven to be beneficial in helping him draw foul.
That free throw good from Turner. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Love with the screen on Young. Passes it to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Irving. For three, Richardson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Pacers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Ibaka with a screen on Irving. Young passes to Ibaka. That one falls. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Love with the screen on Young. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Turner. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his fifth rebound right now in the game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Richardson. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Love. And the rejection by Ibaka. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint, here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Young following the score by Cleveland. The kick out to Young. The second chance effort, Turner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Complete domination. What a game for Turner. He has 9 rebounds. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And Indiana making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Carter Williams. Irving kicks to Love. Turner with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Irving. Feeds it to Love. The screen from Thompson. Richardson dishes to Thompson. Pulls up, high post. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Young against James to the inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. For 3, Love.
And speed and effort level, 2 things that make Ibaka an outstanding defender.
Outside Turner. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 13 points for Miles Turner.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, you should run through the finish line, not to it. In other words, stay aggressive even when you're on the lead. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. and I like that.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by James. Here's Thompson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Carter Williams kicks to Ibaka. Back to Carter Williams. Ibaka sets the pick for Carter Williams. Ibaka outside. Young with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And Young can keep you honest from deep now. He's not a dead-eye shooter. He's not what you would call a laser, but he'll make a few if you don't defend him.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. Turner passes to Carter Williams. Back to Turner. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. That free throw good from Turner.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
Now, here is Irving. Richardson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Pacers leading by 17. Outside, George. Inside, Turner.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
All free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 19. In the corner, it's Richardson. He kicks it to Thompson. James against George. The feed to Thompson. It's Richardson on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. It's deflected. Now Irving. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so here is Indiana. They lead by 17. Outside, George kicks it to Carter Williams. Back to George. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter Williams. Kept alive by Indiana. Second shot opportunity. Bank shot. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Thompson dishes to James. And the shot goes down.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Ibaka. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Carter Williams against Irving. To the inside. Here's Love. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. The shot's good from Irving.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now here's Carter Williams. Ibaka outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Turner. Here's Carter Williams. And Turner the bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Irving with the ball. Out to the wing. Love the pass to Richardson. Back to Love. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Pass to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen on Carter Williams. In the corner, it's James. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 17. It's George on the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Irving dishes to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop, and Irving throws it down.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Outside, George. Ibaka right side. And Ibaka slams it in.
And you know what? When Paul George sees an open teammate, he doesn't hesitate. I mean, he quickly gets the ball out of his hands. It doesn't stick with him.
Irving misses. Indiana leading by 19. The dish to Ibaka. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face.
Now here's LeBron. Back to Irving. It's Richardson on the wing. The Pacers pull it in. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Paul George. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Shumpert gets a wide open look, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here is Young. It's stolen by Morris. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Murray.
Shooting for Cleveland.
The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Shots good by Ibaka.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. 7 seconds left in the game. And here's Young. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George. He's their go-to guy for a reason. You saw exactly why tonight. Just another memorable performance from one of the game's best players. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
The first word that comes to mind for Paul George is complete. He's a complete basketball player on both ends of the court. Defensively, offensively, he drives the train for both.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.